going on? This is Sherez May, best-selling author of How to Create Lifetime Customers and founder of WealthWeekly.com. Now, I'm about to hit the gym, but I said, you know what? Let me give some value to my subscribers. Let me give them some that they can sink their teeth into that's going to help them make some money today. So I'm going to give you a quick recap of chapter 1 of my book, How to Create Lifetime Customers. And the chapter is titled, How to Easily Get Customers Who Spend a Lot of Money. So I want to give you the simple 3-step process that you can use to get customers that's going to spend a lot of money with you in your business. Now, this is something that a lot of entrepreneurs struggle with. So I want to give you the game and also demystify some myths that a lot of people use to hold themselves back from making the type of money that they want to make. So step 1 in the process is you got to find a smoking hot market, right? And there are a number of questions inside of the book, but I'm going to give you the top 3 that I like to ask myself when I'm deciding on a smoking hot market that I'm going to go into if I want to see if I can make a profit. Number 1, are these people irrationally passionate? And when I say irrationally passionate, I mean irrationally passionate like Apple fanboys. You know, they're going to stand in line for days or weeks at a time to get products. If you see a market where people are irrationally passionate like this, you know you have something hot. Question number 2 I like to ask myself is simple. Is the market growing or is the market dying? Ideally, you want to get in the market that's growing, that's getting bigger, so the opportunity is going to be there for you for years to come, right? So like right now, man, I probably wouldn't try to start a business in the railroad industry. Man, it's an older industry, and you know, compared to other kind of technological advances, it's dying, man. It's still here, you know, but it's not as profitable as, say, airplane industry or now the sharing economy, man, you know, when it comes to travel and things like that. So you want to try to find a market that's growing so you can get in and capitalize off the opportunity. The third thing is, you know, does it have direct competitors? Now, here's one that gets a lot of new entrepreneurs kind of tightened up, and it makes them stop before they get started. They see competition in the market and they think that it's a bad thing. Actually, competition is a beautiful thing when you see it in the market, because if you see competitors and they're making money, then that lets me know that I can make some money in that market as well. So if you go into a market and there's no one in that market, man, it's probably a good sign that no one is making money. Now, you will have some time that you'll find opportunities where, you know, it's brand new and you're one of the first people. But man, you know, when you start talking about trying to make sure you get some cash, I want to go into a market where people are already making a profit. I don't want to be the pioneer of something new. All right, so that's step 1. That's how to find a smoking hot market when you're deciding to get in business. Step number 2, you want to create a customer avatar. Now, when you create a customer avatar, this is a step that a lot of entrepreneurs skip. They don't really understand the market, but you want to understand everything you can about a market when you decide to go into it. I cannot stress this enough. A lot of entrepreneurs, they guess, they hope, they wish, and they pray that they understand a customer, and that's why they suffer to get sales consistently. You know, when you creating a customer avatar in this new smoking hot market that you found, you want to know, man, are they married? Do they have kids? You know, what kind of car they drive? What are their expenses? Like, where do they live? What are their thoughts, their hopes, their desires? What keeps them up at night? What do they dislike? What's painful to them? You want to answer all of these questions, and you can find all of these questions inside of my book, How to Create Lifetime Customers. But get really clear on your target avatar, and this is going to help your sales and your marketing messages tremendously when you're crafting an offer that's going to make people buy. All right, that's step 2, how to create a customer avatar. All right, step 3, and this is my favorite step, is go for the money, baby. You gotta go for the cash. So here is a huge myth that a lot of entrepreneurs have when they just start out. A lot of entrepreneurs, they start out trying to have the lowest price product or service, thinking that's going to help them get new business. But you are absolutely dead wrong. A lot of people think because they have the smallest price that it's going to be easier to sell their product or service. But the opposite is actually true. It's actually easier to sell to wealthy people. Why? Because they have more money, right? When you're dealing with low income people and low income buying decisions, oftentimes when people don't have much money, you're trying to cater to the bottom end of the market. They have to make either or buying decisions. So what do you mean, Sherez? Man, am I going to pay my bill today, right? You know, am I going to eat today or do this thing? And I can go on and on. But when you're targeting the low end of the market, they don't have much disposable discretionary income. And oftentimes, like luxuries and things that they don't need, those are the things that go first. The other thing I like to talk about is when you have a high price, it has a higher perceived value. Think about it, man. You know, women, they buy expensive shoes because of the value and the perception of those things. They buy expensive purses for the same reason. You know, what's the difference between a $20 purse at Walmart and a $1,000 bag in Louis Vuitton? Like, I don't even know how much these purses cost, but I do understand the difference between the brand positioning. And if you have a Louis Vuitton or a Gucci purse or whatever the other hot purse is right now, man, it makes you feel like somebody. It makes you feel like luxury. It makes you feel like you belong. And that higher price, it has that higher value. So when you're pricing your products and services, man, try to price your products at the high end of the market. And it's going to make people want to do business with you because it's going to give them a feeling of prestige, man. All right. So that is how to easily get customers who spend a lot of money. I gave you a quick breakdown of chapter 1 in my book, How to Create Lifetime Customers. It's my best-selling book, How to Create Lifetime Customers. You can click below this video, get a free copy of the book. I'm giving them away right now, free plus shipping for a limited time, as long as the free plus shipping quantities last. So check that out, man. You know, it's a book that's going to help you give the 3 steps that you need to create a profitable business as quickly as possible. So my name is Sherez May, #1 best-selling author, How to Create Lifetime Customers, and founder of WealthWeekly.com. And I'll see you in the next video.